Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Wax Melt Wednesday. My name is Tracy, this is the 3-Wick Thesis candle channel, and every Wednesday I talk about wax. Wax warmers, wax melts, wax cups, and today I have a haul from Super Tarts that I'm going to share with you. This was right after she replenished her website, I want to say mid-April, maybe like first week going into the second week of April. She does double bag it in these priority mail envelopes, which technically you're not supposed to do. It always bothers me when vendors do this, because these are free from the Postal Service, and then you're not shipping it priority. She shipped it FedEx, so I don't like that. I get that it's saving you money, but also the taxpayers are paying for you to cushion your wax when you send it out. Bugs me. She has a new shape, which was one of the reasons I went in as heavy as I did in terms of the number of scents I picked up. Normally you get the big huge bricks, and she has them now in these smaller formats called little bricks, which are, I don't know, a third of the size maybe? Quite a bit smaller. Doesn't have the ounce on here or here, but for $3.50 I kind of felt like, you know, this will be like maybe 1-2 max melts in my warmers in my living room. And if I don't like it, it wasn't a huge risk. I'll start with this one because it's the one I pulled out first. This is called Stormchaser. I'm getting something gourmandy in here. That smells delicious. I'm going to figure out which one it is. It's probably not this one though. It's rain and lemon curd. Yeah, I just get lemon curd. It is sweet, maybe a little bit custardy. I can smell the rain on the bottom. It is a fresh scent, almost soapy. This would make a delicious hand soap. Yeah, the top feels more lemon curd edible, and the bottom gives me more like soapy vibes, but mostly lemon. Sweet, juicy, a little bit zingy, but also very sugary, like a custard that you would make for a lemon tart, like that one. She had a cola scent that I had to try. I feel like I rarely see cola, and I do like it. This one's cola, vanilla ice cream, whipped cream, and spun sugar. Oh, that's yummy. It's giving me a little bit of, not so much milkshake, but like a Coke float. I worked at McDonald's when I was 16, and the principal of our school, who was a real you-know-what, and I don't usually say that about women, she would come into the drive-thru and demand that we make her a Coke float. Actually, she got the Diet Coke float. And we were like, we don't sell floats. And then she would proceed to yell at you that you absolutely do, and that to just sell her an ice cream cone and a small Diet Coke and put the ice cream inside of the Coke instead of on a cone. And of course my managers appeased her because she was a bigwig in a small town. That lady was mean. That's all I'm going to say. This reminds me of her. That's not a good association, but I love the scent. Yeah, there's something spicy in here. Like, maybe it's the sassafras or whatever that's normally in cola. I don't mind it, but it smells a little bit sharp. And then it's just creamy. Delicious on cold. And I usually get good performance from Super Tarts. I usually don't have issues with it not throwing, so I have hope for these. I got ginger ale lime. Another one that has some soda vibes to it. This has ginger ale, key lime, custard, and birthday cake bites. Okay. I was kind of envisioning like a key lime cake pop from Goose Creek, but this is much more like fizzy. Definitely more of a ginger ale. You get that like sweet ginger element you get effervescence, and then you get a lemon lime that smells a little bit like 7-Up. And the cake is not super prominent. This isn't overly sweet. It's more ginger ale and 7-Up to my nose. Zesty. Oh, that's pretty. I like it. It's good. I would take it more gourmandy, but I also like that it kind of smells a little bit like... It's reminding me of those Brock's candies. The clear ones in the lemon and lime scents, but then add ginger ale to it. That's what it's giving me. I'm not getting cake from it. On the Pier. This one has scent notes of, wow, I cannot read that font. 1 is in cursive. 2, it is super small. And 3, there is not much contrast there. Creamy peach and blackberry sorbet stacked on top of a vanilla sugar cone. Not always a fan of peach, but I like cone scents, so I wanted to give this one a try. Yeah, that's really pretty. I don't have any complaints about this peach. It's a little bit syrupy. Something's actually reading a bit perfumey to me. It's probably the blackberry. Sometimes blackberry and raspberry can smell floral or perfumey to my nose, and I'm picking up on that, but it's subtle. It's mostly peach, and like syrupy peach. Almost like if you took a can of peaches and just drank the syrup. And I'm craving more cone. I want more of like a toasted cone, sugary, bready waffle cone note. Yeah, it's mostly peach and blackberry. I'm going to try it. I don't know that it will be my thing. I do think this would go well with my recently hauled peach commodity milk blend from Lavender and Speckles. It's giving me that same kind of peach energy. I bought 2 of this one because I was pretty sure I was going to love it. It's Ballgame. Ballgame Cracker Jacks. Scent notes aren't on here unless it's just Cracker Jacks. I need a moment. Oh, that is so delicious. I want to eat this. This, to my nose, it's not Cracker Jacks because the boxed Cracker Jacks doesn't have this level of sweetness to it. It's more of a subtle caramel corn with like the red-skinned peanuts that are delicious and salty. This smells more like, and I'll post a picture of it up here. If you go to the ballpark in San Francisco, you can order like a homemade caramel corn, and they put literal caramel drizzle all over the popcorn. I think I can eat about 4 bites of that before I feel like I'm gonna puke. And when my nephew was about 12 years old, we took him to the ball game and he did just that. He threw it up because it was so sweet. Lots of weird memories associated with this haul today. It's giving me that. I love it, but I want more salty. I want more peanut. I want more popcorn. This is very caramelly. We'll see what it does on warm. It smells salty. I'm getting a salty element, but I want it to be a little less sweet, and I want more like buttery popcorn vibe to it. I picked this one up for the hubs. I don't know how I'm going to feel about it because I don't often like coffee fragrance oils, but this is the Caffeine scent, and it is cafe latte, cola, and marshmallow fluff. Oh. This, straight up. This is going to sound bad, but it's not. It's nostalgic to me. This smells like a teacher's lounge. As a teacher, this is what our lounge smells like. It's like the coffee note is bitter. It smells a little bit like coffee that's been on the burner for a little bit too long, but it's not quite as bitter as some coffee oils. I actually don't mind this on cold. And then there's like a sweetness coming from the cola and the marshmallow fluff that kind of reminds me of the way that like warm paper smells when it comes out of a copy machine. I'm not making this sound edible at all, but there's like a warmth to the smell of warm paper. And I feel like I'm getting that warmth with the cola and the marshmallow note in here. Like it almost gives me library vibes. And there's something a little bit high-pitched in the cola. It's syrupy and high-pitched in the way that like a library scent sometimes is from like a bergamot, but this isn't citrus. Oh, that is weird, and I love it. I love it. Can't wait to try that. I don't think the Hubs is gonna like it. It's not coffee forward enough, but I think this is probably one of the best coffee blends I have smelled that's unique. I feel like often I get coffee blends, I'm like, yeah, it's milk, sugar, and coffee. This has been done before, but this one is unique. Really, really like that one on cold. I picked up Lemon Wedgie, also for the Hub. This is lemon peel, blueberry, and cheesecake. And I'm doing actually lemon blueberry right now. I have the Yankee over here and I have the Easter Kringle over there going. I feel like this will go well with it. Yeah. More lemon than blueberry though. I get a whole lot of lemon in this and it smells like it's giving me lemon curd. It actually reminds me quite a bit of the lemon that's in the Stormchaser. Sweet, dense. It feels a little bit custardy even. I don't get a tang associated with cheesecake that I would expect. I don't get blueberry. Yeah, it just smells like a delicious like lemon gourmand. Craving more complexity on that one, but I like it. This one is Cool Green, which is cool water and green tea. I love the color of that one. This doesn't smell anything like green tea. This smells like soap. I would not drink this. Yeah, this is soapy. It's okay. Definitely aquatic. Definitely fresh and clean. Almost smells like laundry to me. Definitely bar soap. Nothing like green tea. This doesn't smell like jasmine. It doesn't smell like genmai cha. It doesn't smell like matcha. None of the green teas I've ever smelled. Yeah. I don't like it. I feel like it's mismarketed. This smells like laundry soap. Bar soap. Not green tea. I probably will just destash this one. I don't even really want to melt it because I know I'm not going to like it just based off of how it smells on cold. So that's a womp womp. The last one I got is Glee. This one's rock candy, purple cow, which I think is grape, cotton candy, frosting. I didn't find the gourmand. I think it's just the way all these smelled together. This one's okay. It's giving me, yeah, it's giving me urinal mint vibes. Not that it smells like pee, but like that artificial fruity essence that always has a brightness to it to help like eliminate odors. I don't get much grape. I don't feel like I get cotton candy. I don't feel like I get rock candy. This isn't sweet. It's like almost sour and bright. It smells more like citrus. Yep, I don't like that one either. Not my thing. Probably won't melt this one. I'm just going to destash these two, or maybe I'll put them in an upcoming grab bag. I do have a sample here. Apparently she can tell I like lemon. She sent me just straight up lemon curd. It'll also be nice to see how this smells compared to the other two. I love samples. Oh yeah. It smells almost just like lemon wedgie, but zestier. There's more zing to it. It's not as sweet. Right on the edge of turning cleaner lemon. It's almost giving me Pledge vibes. I like the lemon that's in Lemon Wedgie and Stormchaser better. This one is, it's almost too bright, too clean. For me, the winner, and by the way, this is the full brick. This is the mini brick. And I would have gotten the full brick of Ballgame, but it was sold out. This is the winner. The Caffeine is the winner. Then I would say Cola Milkshake. I really like that, even though I think it smells more like a float, like a Coke float. I would probably do the Ginger Ale Lime next in terms of favorites. I like the lemons. And honestly, these are almost indistinguishable to me, at least on cold. So I would do those next. And then Ballgame. Craving more complexity with that one. Don't regret getting two though, because I do like it. On the Pier. And then I would do Glee and Cool Green last. Just because these are both feel mismarketed to me. These don't smell like what they're labeled as. Alright, let me know if you have any questions about the haul, the wax I picked up, my experience, all of the above. If you have anything you would like to contribute, if you picked up anything and you want to share your insights, that's always appreciated. Not only because I learn from you and get insights, but also my other viewers. You help them out too. If you appreciate my Wax Melt Wednesdays videos, make sure you give me a thumbs up before you take off. Subscribe if you're watching me regularly. And I will see you tomorrow for a weekend deals episode. There are some good sales happening this weekend. There is some new that I'm excited about. I cannot wait to talk all about it. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.